Tell me about the magic sizing. It's magic sizing.
Yeah.
Your way to do business.
Yeah, so what we do, when I owned Starbucks, the coffee company, I built 125 Starbucks.
Yep.
And so what we said, we're going to magicize it. And what I mean by that is, really, we're about the community. So when you put a business in a community, I want to make sure that the community embraces that business. So what we do is put up things that are important to that community, whether that's signs, posters. We're going to hire people from that community. We're going to train them to do their job. And we're going to have music that reflects that community as well. And so I really try to make sure my business reflects every community that we go in. And it's worked. And once they see that, people really embrace your business. And the key here is then they become your brand ambassadors. They go out and talk about your business. They do a lot of marketing for you. Right now, you spend a lot of marketing dollars. Well, if you're doing everything right, and this is the word that I live by, if you over-deliver to your customer or to the community, then they will go out and talk about your business to everybody. And if they had a great experience at your company, like today, the last 3 days of this conference, all these people gonna go out and tell everybody that they had a great time and they learned a lot at this conference. And that's what makes this so special. So everybody here, all the speakers have done an amazing job for everybody in attendance. And so that's what you have to do a great job.
Right.
That's magic size in your lives.
Thank you. And then let me give them one tip. Make sure that all of us, we do a SWOT of our business. Strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. I do 2 SWOTs a year, one of my business and also one of myself as a CEO, a man, and a husband. I always want to improve. I didn't want to be the same man I was in 23 and 24. I wanted to improve and get better, and I have, because I do those SWOTs of me personally, besides doing a SWOT of my business.
Very interesting. How do you go about frustration, about losing, right? Today we live in a globalized world. You can analyze data from all your competitors. You can also look inside and see what are your strengths, what are your gaps, and improve, looking from within. How did you deal with that in basketball? Did you and your team study a lot of competitors, or did you focus more on your own strengths? And how do you do that in business? What do you focus more on?
Yeah, well, first, in basketball, we studied our opponents, and we wanted to know their strengths and weaknesses, and then where they were weak, we wanted to attack that weakness, right? So watching a lot of film helped us prepare for that opponent. And then I watched a lot of film of myself so that I could get better. The mistakes I made in the previous game, I didn't want to make in the next game. So film helped me to become a better basketball player. In business, yes, it's the same thing. I mean, first, you got to make your company better, right, and be great. That's what I concentrate on first, is making sure that we're great, making sure that we have all the latest technology, all the latest information so that we understand, even right now, AI is playing a major role. So we've gotten AI into my companies, especially where it's beneficial to our company. So it's very important that you're willing to change. A lot of people have been in business a long time, and they're not willing to change, and they may get left behind. So you have to be willing to change with the times, change with technology. And that doesn't mean that it's going to hurt your business. Matter of fact, it's going to enhance. AI has streamlined my business for me and we can make quicker decisions now. We can do things faster than we ever could. And so AI has definitely helped. So I would say to everybody out there, be willing to change because, yes, I'm from the old school, but technology is here to stay and it can help you drive revenues, also help streamline your business at the same time.
How do you decide what opportunity, what company it's better to invest?
Well, again,
how do you do this? You ask for everybody, you sleep and wake up and say, no, this one, it's intuition. How do you do this?
Well, I'm a guy who, I never dreamed or said, I want to be in this. It just comes to me. You know what? When I first started business, I was chasing the deals. And I was trying to be successful. And some deals were coming my way, but not a lot. But once I got a proven track record, people said, oh, he's a serious businessman. Now more deals were coming my way. And I didn't have to chase the deals. Today, I don't have to chase the deals. Deals come my way. Now, what we have to do a great job of is vetting those deals. Now, more bad deals come than good deals, trust me. And you put a lot of work in to researching these deals, vetting these deals, and 9 times out of 10, you're going to do 1 out of the 10, right? And it's hard to find that great deal in today's world, especially right now when the money is staying on the sideline right now because they're waiting on the elections in America to get over. And so most people are not spending money right now because they're waiting to see who the president is going to be in the United States. So that's why it's a lot of bad deals right now. So everybody's just holding out, waiting on that to happen. And then in 25, you're going to see a lot of great deals come to fruition, and then I'll be really investing at that time.
I watched your documentary from Apple TV twice. Linda watched it this weekend. She was in emotion.
Emotion.
Yeah, she was
emotion. I was crying. Like 3 hours ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I love Cookie. I love your wife.
Thank you.
The story is so inspiring. But I was very curious to understand a little bit more. What made you want to come back? Right? You had to retire, and I'll ask you another question about that a little bit further. You came back for the Dream Team, you came back for the All-Star Games, then you came back to the Lakers once, you came back twice in '96. What made you come back?
That's a great question. Well, I wanted to end my basketball career on my own term. And so when I came back in '96, I wanted to end it on my own term. I got a chance to do that. And then after it was over that season, I was happy. I was done with basketball because this big, exciting new world was waiting on me, and that's the world of business. But I didn't end my career on my term. It was on somebody else's term, and I didn't want that to happen. So I went back to get that thrill one more time, because we have to remember something. It's nothing like 20,000 people packed in an arena and hollering your name or screaming when you do something great. You're never going to get that ever again like that in a competitive environment. So I wanted to end it on my term. I'm glad I did. And now I'm in the business world. I get a different thrill, right? And so I'm just happy that we're successful. Everything is going right. And just like in sports, if I'm ever going to end business, it's going to be on my term and not somebody else's.
I'm just curious, just a follow-on question, very specific. You came back the first '96, you won the first game, you made more than 20 points. at that moment, did you think it would work, or was it very frustrating to the next game with Chicago Bulls and you lost? Was it a very big surprise, or you really thought?
No, because I wasn't playing just for myself. I was playing to educate the world that somebody dealing with HIV or whatever could go out and still perform on the biggest stage in the world, be successful, and it was bigger than myself. And so I got so many letters from people around the world who said, because I saw you play basketball, even living with HIV, it allowed me to do things that I never thought I'd be able to do again, run, or they were sad because they thought their life was over. They regrouped and went on and lived a great life. So that All-Star game and the Dream Team playing in the Olympics with me playing, that was inspirational for a lot of people that I never met or never will meet, but they were inspired with the fact that I went on and played well. And even now, I sit here looking at both of you. It's been 32 years that I announced HIV. Isn't that amazing? 32 years ago. What a blessing. What a blessing. Wow.
That's my last question for you, because HIV didn't stop you. You did your magic. You just turned HIV into life, normal life. Mm-hmm. So that's why you change a lot of history, life history, all over the world. So now when you look back, what feeling comes inside you, you know, when you look back for this 32 years ago? So now you're 65, you're very, very, very big, huge businessman.
He looks 45 at most, right?
Yeah, sure. You did your magic. You did your magic.
Well, I'm just blessed. And I lean on my faith. I also get such a big thrill and happiness from my family. You know, my wife, Cookie, my 3 kids, EJ, Andre, Elisa. We have 2 grandchildren now. I'm really close to my family. I believe in family and the family values. I guess I understand that I've been put in this position. Now, we have to remember, a lot of people didn't make it, you know, 32 years. So I know that I'm lucky and blessed all at the same time. But I've done everything I was supposed to do to put myself in this position, taking my meds, working out, keeping a positive attitude. Those 3 things, the doctor said, if you do those 3 things, you got a pretty good shot of living for a long time. And so I hope that God blesses me with 32 more years, 100 more years, and because I got a lot more to do. I'm not going to stop. And all of you out there will be seeing me back in Brazil and doing some great things. And so I want to thank both of you, because these questions have been amazing. And I don't want the people to never forget that you're such a professional, and so are you. And so you made my job easy today to tell my story and who I am. And I think that's what it's all about. And for all of you out there, continue to just reach for the stars and grow in your business. And remember, there's much more to do, and we have to keep going, right? And that's what it's all about. There's more growth. There's more growth. Amazing. There's more growth. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yep.
It's amazing. You made our job easier, right? We did the easy part. You're so inspiring, and thank you for that as well.
Thank you.
One last question. What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret?
What is your biggest regret?
What is your biggest regret?
What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest regret? What is your biggest reg
Dr. Jerry Buss asked you a question back at the old times. What was your big dream, right? What's your big dream today? You went through a lot of cycles in your life, right? What's your next big thing?
Well, I think that, I just want to continue to grow my businesses. I think a lot of times what happens that my dreams are, I think you can do good and do well at the same time. So I want to continue to give back. And my wife and I have sent 10,000 kids to college. And that's really important that we continue to give back and help young people who have the grades to go but don't have the financial means to go. That's important. So continue to just give back to those who are less fortunate than myself and put them in a good position. That's very important. I think continue to just go around and minorities in the United States, uplifting them and invest in those communities, creating job opportunities. Also teach them business at the same time, and that can change their life. And continue to stress education, because that's very important as well. So again, I'm a man who, I said it before and I'll always say it, understand my purpose. My purpose is more important than any other thing, right? It's not about the dreams and goals. When I came here to Brazil for the 3-on-3, I got a chance to meet the greatest soccer player that's ever lived in Pelé, right? And it was a great thrill for me to meet this man because he brought me so much joy just to high-five him and hug him and so and talk to him. So that's what I want to do. Those who make a difference in the world, I want to continue to meet those type of people as well. All right? Now, I got to stand up 1 second. Cut the lights on. All right. Go ahead, stand up and take the picture right quick on your cell phone. Go ahead, real quick. Before I go, I don't want you to miss out on the picture. Okay, I'm gonna run to the left. Okay, I'm gonna run to the right. So here we go. To the middle, real quick, one more time. So thank you, everybody. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for having me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, wow. He threw I signed it real quick.
Oh, gosh. Eu sei, tem vídeo. Gente, ele vai ter que ir embora.
Mr. Magic, we want to gift you with this is a great symbol for us. Our vest, XP vest, represents our journey, our entrepreneurship mindset. So thank you very much for everything. It was a very big inspiration. Number 32.
Thank you, guys.